as we continue this YouTube journey adventure in whatever direction this channel is going to go. I'm doing kind of like a review, my experiences with the beta so far with the Conquest of Azeroth, as also as doing a build guide. I'm a PvPer. That's what I do. That's all I do really is just do PvP. I wish Path of Exile had like really heavy player versus player content into it, but they don't, and I think they will never will. Hopefully, but I've been playing the Necromancer, and as the title suggests, it's a literally a witch summoner class, like one for one. It does the same thing. It has the same spirit, reserve system like Path to Exile 2. It has skeleton archers with the command ability. It's literally the same gameplay, the same way that you have to keep neutral and distance. So I've been literally having a really easy time playing the Necromancer class and doing like top DPS and battlegrounds. And there's like hardly any other Necromancers because we don't really do good at PvP, by the way. They actually just released a patch, which I just logged into. Um, but my experiences 1 through level 30, uh, leveling up in PvE environment was totally great. That was super awesome. So if you're a PvE player, the Necromancer is a definitely way to go because they will snag aggro. They can act like tanks for you while you're looting corpses and like focusing on just if you want to speed run. You can just kind of like focus on doing quests, which is really nice. It's like having companion followers for your questing. So PvE, 10 out of 10. Very broken class for um, player environment. But PvP though, it's a whole different story. We have no survivability kits. We don't have stun, slows, fears, um, crazy movement speed like Reapers do. I mean, Reapers have the ridiculous movement speed. They can capture the flag and turn into that Wraith form and like just go super fast. They have a silence. It's a big AOE silence that silences you for like 8 seconds. They have a stun and a one-shot combo. They can go stealth like rogues. I mean, you could see if you try to compare the Necromancer's survivability to the Reapers. Reaper is definitely meta class for PvP at the moment. What else? And that is about it. But leveling up when you get to level 20 to level 28 is when Necro starts feeling really good for PvP. But if you try to do low level PvP, I highly suggest not to. I would just focus on doing random dungeons instead of PvP. But it's your choice. There's other classes like the Lich one and other classes. Like I'm gonna like test everything. This is just one build that I'm doing. And an example that I want to test later for survivability, I want to go to raise ghouls because they leech life. So I'm kind of thinking like a kind of like a zombie setup where like I'm healing a lot of health back. So I'm going to be working on that project. But yeah, let's go ahead and get to the build guide. So I am using skeletal archers at level 30. You only get 5 skeleton archers max. And I'm going to highlight the ones that you need to activate. So I got the essence of the Geist, and then I got the essence of the Ghoul. So to make it really short and simple, what you want to focus on is the build focuses on having 2 command attacks. So there's Unholy Command, which is one, and the other one is actually called Command Skeleton Archers. So basically what happens is that every time I use both of them, that's how this synergy works, is that it has a 30% to reset the other one. So sometimes you'll get lucky and they'll kind of like proc back to back, and you can kind of like do kind of like a little infinite combo ordeal. Sometimes I manage, but it's like a very 5% chance that you'll have that kind of like that infinite burst, like, um, or like, just keep activating the command buttons. It's a very low percentage, but I have been able to do it like a few times. And then you have to focus on the Glacial Tap. So Glacial Tap is very broken. It's an 8-second cooldown, and it regenerates 25 runic power. So this is the main thing you have to have with your build. If you do not have Runic Tap, it makes your build feel very sluggish. and it doesn't feel good for PvP at all. And the main super damage for your character is this command skeletal archers summoning a tap. So every time you use the command ability, they get 20% haste, stacking up 3 times. So when they got up to 60% haste, they're just shredding people and attacking faster and doing a lot of DPS. That's what it's been working for me. And also you need to get Walking Dead too. So Walking Dead with Runing Tap will get your runing power regenerating and also your mana. So yeah, that's pretty much the main engine. That's all you have to focus. So the additional summons is the animate abilities. So the animate abilities I have is a Lesser Zombie and the Man, Bear, Pig guys. So, and also you want to take the notable Man, Bear, Pig, which makes your damage stack up 5 times for your next Ice Barrage. It's really nice. Ice Barrage is what makes your slows your opponent. That's the only utility we have, is to kite people around and slow them down. We have really nothing else. But that's pretty much it. And then I'm gonna just kind of show you while I'm sitting here in queue for Battlegrounds, because at level 30 there's not a lot of people at level 30 yet, so there's not that many matches going on for PvP. But forgot to put this on my hotbar. So for my hotbar, it's very simple. It's kind of like piano keying in Path to Exile 2. So my abilities on my hotbar is Unholy Command. The second one is Glacial Tap in the middle. The third one is a macro, which is the Skeleton Archers combined with the you can direct your minions to attack certain targets. The fourth one is Ice Barrage, Man, Bear, Pig, Animate, Zombies, and then Glacial Pack if I need to get more mana back. And then Crypt Swarm, I only use this ability when I know that I have a strong opening and I'm not going to be interrupted and I have free casting on a PvP character, but 9 times out of 10, you'll never be able to actually have a good time to do Crypt Swarm because you always have to focus on the neutral game. So when I find someone, pop Glacial Tap right away, and then I just start spamming. And you see, every time I do this command ability, they send archers out and attack. And raise zombie if I have the free casting ability and I have the distance. So just remember when you're doing Necromancers and PvP, it's just to always keep the neutral distance. So if they start chasing you and they're starting to get into your space, you just back up and you just kind of kite like that and cast the command abilities. And if they start running away, you start running up to them while casting your command abilities. And then you just close the gap. But always keep the neutral game. Never let anyone get close to you at all. So if someone's in your face as a melee class, and of course sometimes some of them have slows, but it's just your best to try to run away and kite and just kind of just drift strafing and making sure that you don't get hit. And then also you can cast the command abilities from behind too, so don't be afraid. You don't have to look at your target to cast your command abilities, which is nice. So just basically always remember, you always have to run and keep yourself safe, because you have no survivability, you have nothing. So, and just like that, when you have a chance to cast your Ice Barrage. And then you can see that the buff on your Skeleton Archers, that they have 60% haste, so they're attacking pretty rapidly, which is nice. That is about it, and then I'll just do little montage videos that the best that I've been able to get.
People be fucking bad.